welcome to a new video. First of all, thanks for the coffee, all you wonderful members. Today it's the second subs choice. The subs choice is like a member or a subscriber request a video that I should make, and this is the second one. Today it's Melly, member, coffee supporter Melly, who asked me to do some light painting. And he asked for like a matte black bike, and then I googled it. It cost approx $10,000. So we have to go for something a bit cheaper, a helmet. Okay, this is my son Philip's helmet I just bought. It has some scratches. He used it like for a week, so as I always say, hurry up to shoot for your portfolio the new stuff before it scratches up like this one. But hopefully we can make a great shot anyway. And light painting, you know, it's super simple. I'm surprised that not more people do light painting. Some people are contacting me and saying, I cannot start, it's so expensive with flashes. But hey, go and buy this. How much is this? Like $5-10 LED flashlight, you know. This is all you need to create magical photos, I promise you. So I will show you how to do this today. This black wrap, tin foil, and then I can make a very small light source, and then it works better. If I need to highlight a small detail on the helmet, we will use this one. But the main light, I'm testing out a lot here. I have this one, but this is too big and it's very heavy. It works, but it's quite heavy and it's extremely powerful for this kind of thing. We will not use that one. I will use this one today. LED cob light, 1% power. That's all we need for this. So this we will use and highlight different spots, and then we comp the image together in Photoshop. Different layers, and I will show you a very nice technique how you will add the different layers in Photoshop. We come to that later, but first we need to shoot this. There are some things you need to remember when it comes to this. You need to be in complete darkness. We will work like this. I also need to shut off that blue light back there. You can use that as a background light. That can be cool. We will try that, but in a different way. I will shut that down and then we can try with another LED. So first, complete darkness, because if we look here, we will shoot at ISO 100, aperture f10 and 1.6 seconds. One other thing, it's very good to have a remote so you can shoot, you know, and also shoot tethered into the computer. So you will see what's going on, what shots you've taken, because you need to keep track on what parts you have lit up. So you have to imagine how the final shot will look, you know. I will show you. Like I said, a remote you absolutely need, because it's quite hard to shoot and then you do like this, click, it's too complicated. We will start with this one, and I can show you one shot. If I hold this on top here, what do we get? Quite nice, but I want to have a black background. There we are. We can try the background. The idea here is to move this lightsaber behind the helmet. So I will shut down and I will try this. Click. See there behind, you know, you can play around moving this LED, and you can also light different you can make like a rim light with colors if you like, or if the client would like to have this. So now we will start to paint with this LED cob light, but first I will put on a honeycomb grid. I have this small one from a snoot, and I will put this inside here to make the light a bit smaller. So we'll push this in and it will be a bit smaller area, so I have better control, I feel. So we will start and we will see what happens, and we will go dark. And I'm ready to shoot, so we can start here. Oh, that's a nice one. And then I will do this area. I want to have this yellow sticker here, and also this text I would like to highlight, and at the same time this part. So let's see if we can do that. Something like this. What do we get? A bit too much light up here. I want to have a bit less. Let's try that one. I will try again, another angle. That's very nice. The thing is, you don't have to be so precise, and it will turn out exactly how you want it to look. Because in Photoshop, we can control this very much. We can add and we can take away light and create shadows. So often it's better to have a bit bigger area. If you go back here at the white part, oh, this is too much. But this is not a problem. If you feel like this part looks very good, we will control this in Photoshop later. So I think we have one for the lower part there. It's very important that you know where you added the light sources. So in post-production in Photoshop, you don't miss any part. So it's better to do too many, so you have a lot to choose from when you're creating your photo in Photoshop. So I will keep on doing some different parts. I would like to have one at the back here and also from the front, and maybe I will do one on this logo. We'll see. Yes, in the front here. Now I think we will have all the parts that we need. I would like to try with the small LED flashlight, a few details, maybe on these parts and also on the logo. Let's try. There we are. Not sure if I will use it, but it's good to have. Okay, let's see what we have here. Let's see, this one is quite nice. Let's see the first one. Okay, here we have the first one. The question is this best or the one I did down here? This one is a bit brighter. I will pick this one. Open with Adobe Photoshop. One other thing I should say is that it's very important to not to move this helmet, of course. Then it will be hell in post-production. Okay, let's open this one. Here we have the first shot, the top, and then we go back to capture one. I think I will go for this one. Right click, edit with Photoshop, and open in Photoshop, copy, close, paste on top. Now we have, see, two parts, and we need some more. I think we need this one or that one or that one. Let's go for this one. Now we have three, but we need one for the front here. That one. Open, copy, close, paste. Do we need more? This detail can be nice. The good thing with flashes is like you set one light till you're happy. Move it very, very gentle, millimeter by millimeter, until you get the perfect light with flashes, and then you move on to the next part, and then you can fine-tune at the end. Now it's like a bit rough. You take the light, paint, not so good, try again. So this is a bit more rough, but it works. Copy, close, paste. Will we see the logo? We see there. Maybe we can do something with this. Hopefully, because this didn't turn out that nice. I don't want to go for colors in this shot, really. You know, you can make very cool rim lights from the side, like different colors, and you know. But today we'll not go for any disco lights. Today we go and show the helmet as it is, you know. So that's how I want to do it. And how do we do it now? Well, we have this, and then take this part, we turn on this guy, and then I hit the mask down here, holding down Option, turns black, it disappears. But then we can hit the brush, a regular brush, and make sure we have white as foreground color, and then we can paint, you know, very nice. But I use the gradient tool, this one, gradient, and then I pick basics and I go for this one, white to transparency, and I pick the second one, radial. And then when we do it like this, nowadays in Photoshop, you see what you're doing. You see this circle. We see exactly what will happen. So we can control this in a very nice way. So now we can decide what should we show, and I think maybe something like this. We can start there. Let's go for the next detail. You turn it on the layer and hit Option key, hit the mask, turns black, make sure it's white foreground color, and then we go for the gradient tool. You can hit G and white, and then we do the same. Look, this is amazing how you can control this. And if you don't want to go for, maybe it's not so good back here to do this radial, then you just go to the first one and you will get a more straight gradient. And then we go to this next layer. What do we have? We have something there. Let's see. And let's go for the radial one this time. And what did I have in mind here? What do I want to show? I want to show a bit something like this. Maybe we can do it like this. So you see here, you can really sculpture the light. You can add exactly how you want to have it, you know. I want it to be something like this, because it's very nice to have this gradient from here. And this I created with the gradient tool, you know. And then it fades out. That's nice. And what's this? Do we need that one? Maybe. Let's add this too, and something like this. So, starting to be very nice, I must say. And this C-stand one we need to take away, but that's not a problem. But I think we need to add a bit more on this down here, and that comes from this part, the second layer here, and we have one white ball there. That's for this light, but I think that we can add another ball. We just pick gradient tool, and then I do it like this, and then we have some more light, something like this. And what else? What about up here? Is there enough? I wish we had a bit more light on the logo there. I'm not in love with these guys. We can try it anyway. Let's put on hue saturation layer on top of everything, kill all the color, and then we see if we can add this one. First brush, and just we need to have this in color. And then let's see if we can. I could paint in this, but I think it's always nicer to go for the gradient and make maybe we can make it a bit like this. Okay, so we got a small detail there. Open this one too. A lot of images now. And like I said, it can never be enough, really. It's always good to have a lot of images. I feel spontaneously, I should have taken more. But let's see what we can do. Can we do some magic here? Try gradient here. I feel this area is super dark. Maybe this one or that one. Let's try this one. Go back to the gradient tool because I think this is the best, you know. And can we add a bit here so it's not so dark? I wish I had some up here too, really, because these areas become so black, you know. And also here. And this is a bit dark, but you can always add a curves layer on top that will affect only, and you hit this one, you know, and it will affect only that layer. So I can add a bit of light there. But this area will probably be black because I don't see. I can check one more time to see if we have some. Yeah, I forgot to say this. You can always you hold the light, just bam, straight on the helmet, like this one, the first one we took, and then you can pick parts, you know. So maybe we can use this one. So let's see. Okay, let's not overdo this because it's easy to get carried away. Let's go for this, and I want to take away this. I use the pen tool and do like that. There we have the helmet. Try this. It's super fun, super simple, really. Please hit the like button if this was a video that you liked. And subscribe if you're not a subscriber. I know 50% of you are not subscribers. And remember, as always, I will see you next time.